All right. I want to get into because people always say Reggie exposes everybody. So let's talk about some stuff with you. Can you talk to me about obviously everybody knows about the drug arrest and then the time that you did. Can you talk to me about how you got into selling and basically how everything was going and then how you ended up getting caught?
Yeah. About 2009, I got into the marijuana dispensary game. Had marijuana dispensaries in Garden Grove, Long Beach, Corona. Was doing good, very well. But was always having a problem with code enforcement, the city, local governments, because they didn't really want you doing it, even though the state laws are saying you could. And so my company was always getting shut down. But or my businesses, and I had to move and go to other location. But you was making so much money, it didn't bother you. But I then was meeting people as well while I'm doing this, and they were dependent on me. And by the time of 2012, 2013 came around, I got tired of the dispensary stuff. Even though I still had one going on in Corona, but that was with some guys that really ran it, and I was mainly just doing the grow houses and the grow operations for them, and generating some good money on the locations. But now I got all of this product and had nothing, nowhere for it to go. And met the guys that was coming to the shops that was purchasing things, and I just started dealing with them directly. And what I did was getting money and was having money put in there. It wasn't just my dad's account. It's probably over 100 people's account, to be honest. And Reggie was generating a lot of money in that game. There's a lot of cost to it, but I was doing okay. And so they eventually got on me because some would say, got some fool out there saying that's the reason that young Dolph got killed because he was coming to do $100,000 deal with me. And we thought he was the reason they turned on it. That's some bull crap. That's some bull crap. Young Dolph ain't had nothing to do with that conspiracy. It was so many people that ended up getting indicted in between that time from the time that young Dolph got caught up. And nobody, I never heard that. But that's how YouTubers throw stuff out and then they try to stick and we'll see what happens. But no, ain't had no issues with young Dolph. Uh, and nobody that I ever know or nobody in that connection that I ever knew ever suspected young Dolph doing anything. Um, and so where that comes from, I don't know. But other than a YouTuber, with an opinion. An opinion is like an asshole. We all got one. And so, but anyway, so we was doing that, and I was putting money in, mainly into my account because it was my daddy's account because we had the same name. Where I was putting it in there because that's what my house notes and the money that went in there was just my living expenses, and that was how I paid my house note, my cars, and all of that, and got in trouble. They got on us, traced it, got in trouble. Don't suggest anybody doing it. It's not smart. It's not worth it. And all I was doing was selling marijuana. And where I messed up at was number one, going across state lines. and number two, uh, the tax implications that you have involved in doing stuff like that. And but I paid it back to society. Uh, Lost my cars, my automobiles, and lost $250,000 in cash after the fact that I had to pay them and give them to get off my butt. And still on probation to this day behind it. And I had to go sit down for 18 months and contracted this goddamn COVID disease that got me and my body all messed up during that time. So I think I paid my debt to society. But yeah, y'all want to hear something negative? Reggie speak on something bad. Got his dad involved in it, but he got out of it because once they figured out and saw everything, they realized that he had nothing to do with it. And even though he had to do a year probation, that's because they said he still should have known better, which I'm glad that that's all he got. And yeah, when to sit down, y'all want to make marijuana a big capital case. Well, half of y'all sitting on there while y'all watching and listening to this is smoking one. But Reggie a dirty cop, a bad guy because that's what he did. No, every professional athlete, mid-level range athlete, and people now, that's what everybody's investing in. And so, but that's what make y'all feel good to talk bad about Reggie and say Reggie dirty and Reggie this. Have at it. Because probation almost over. And these last 5 years, 5.5 years, it's almost over. This nightmare is almost over. Yep.
Okay. Can you talk about, and maybe you can even tell me if you know if this is true or not, that when the bankruptcy happened with Death Row, that they owed $2 million to Interscope apparently. Do you know if that's true and why they would owe Interscope at the time?
I never heard that, but people make claims. Oh, did he? When the bankruptcy? People make claims. I made a claim in the bankruptcy courts. Everybody made claims. They sued his mama. They sued Suge Knight's mama for getting $1,500 a month. I mean, people were making claims all over in bankruptcy. Nobody got paid. Only person got paid was the IRS and the trustees. Nobody else got a check from the bankruptcy people, so I don't know. But why would that be, or what would their claim, or what happened? I don't know. But I have never heard that before. But people make claims. People make claims all the time.